Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about my own weight loss journey and what I would have changed if I went to do that again. Now, 2 years ago I lost around 30 kilos of body fat and went down from 107 kilos down to about 75. Now, I think the biggest mistake that I made was solely just focusing on the weight loss and being obsessed with the number on the scale. Okay, so I think the biggest thing for me was that I actually just focused on the scale weight, and that actually became quite an obsession for me. I felt that I was just training to lose weight and there wasn't really any fun in it anymore. And the only thing I focused on was, am I going to drop weight tomorrow? And, that's just not a way to live, if I'm completely honest. What I would change, especially this time around when I'm going to lose a decent amount of weight, is actually setting goals out of just weight loss. And they could be lifestyle, they could be measurements, they could be clothes sizes, they could be dropping a t-shirt size, they could be performance based. For example, I would like to bench press 130 kilos, front squat 100 kilos, and back squat 140. And those are all pretty cool goals to have, because as I get lighter and if I get stronger along the way, the chances of me to actually building muscle and changing my physique are going to be that much higher. And it's going to give me something way more, and it's actually going to give me more to focus on. So even if the weight isn't moving as much as I'd like, if I'm seeing other things move, like if I see other things change, like my performance, if my energy's good, if I'm recovering well, if I'm actually enjoying training, if I'm feeling more confident, those things are actually going to keep me on track for much longer than just doing it to lose weight. And while that is all well and good, if there is going to be a big difference between, developing your physique and just losing scale weight. And if you're not chasing other numbers outside of just the scale, it's going to be a very boring and very frustrating journey overall. I think at any one time you should set as many goals as possible. These can be personal, professional, physical goals. And it doesn't matter what they are to anyone else as long as they're important to you. And those things could be something like 5 pull-ups. It could be adding 50 kilos to a dip. It could be run 5K. It could be whatever you want it to be. But if you can put those things alongside your weight loss goal or your weight gain goal or whatever it's going to be, you're actually a lot more likely to just enjoy it and see yourself building momentum and confidence by achieving those things. And then as you get lighter, as an example, you could then set yourself a goal of adding whatever you lost in body weight, add into yourself on a pull-up or a dip or any body weight movement like that. So if you lost 10 kilos from 90 and you got down to 80 kilos, the goal would still be able to do that extra 10 kilos on the pull-up. And that means you're going to be getting stronger comparative to your body weight without actually losing that strength, which is what I think a lot of people do worry about when they're losing, obviously, weight. Is their biggest concern is, what if I lose strength? What if I lose muscle? But if you're actually seeing numbers go up and you're getting stronger and you're taking other things such as circumference measurements, you're a lot more likely to be like, oh, cool, I'm actually growing muscle, rather than freaking out and being like, oh, I'm going to go and bulk instead because I seem flatter or I'm seeing all this other stuff happen. So for me, the more goals and the more proof that you have that you're obviously achieving stuff in the gym and outside of a gym, then you're actually way more likely to actually achieve it and sustain that result long term, rather than just being like, oh, well, I'll lose weight, get there, go back to what you were doing and end up back where you started. So the moral of this video: set as many goals as you can, achieve what you can, and keep going even when the goal is fat loss, because there should always be more.